Hello, everyone. Welcome to X's and O's with LeRoy Butler. We're going to get right at it with 3 plays from the Lions game. And what we're going to see, the commonality between the 3 plays is that...
Don't use big words.
We're going to see 4-man rushes and how they work and how sometimes they don't work so well. Let's take a look at what we got here. The Packers have 3 wide receivers and their tight end split. So Detroit's in their nickel defense. How are they starting out here?
See, I like
Jordan Love. What are you looking at?
I like the split. I like that because you can just take him right down the rim of the number, and there's a lot of things he can do down the field. I'm going to assume whenever 9 is by himself, they're going to roll that way. So in my head, I'm thinking my progression can take me there as a peep, but I want to get something in the middle. But I got to have the old banana in the tailpipe, and I need that to be 88. Because he's a bigger target, and he'll attract linebackers. Because I also would assume they're going to be in some kind of 24 coverage accommodation. And they're not even, like, disguising it. It's like there's our 3 linebackers, we got a 4-man rush. They're not faking like they're blitzing or things like that. But the good thing about it is Jordan can really wait to see, because by now they should, if it's a casino blitz, they'd be coming by now.
Yes. Or if they're switching to man. I believe there might have been some motion before this to use
possibly,
to try to tell whether they were in man coverage. If you motion a guy and a defender moves with him, that's man coverage, right?
Yeah, it's a pretty good idea, man. I mean, yes.
Okay. Oops, I went one too many. Okay, so now we're looking at it, and really you have this nice kind of shell here.
Yes, you got another shell here.
Right. So, and those 2 things work together.
Bingo.
You really, when you're playing this kind of a zone, you really need someone in this 4 to get to the quarterback. So what do we got here now?
So now we're going a high-low move. That's what we call it. That stay shallow because we need to pull him out of there.
Out of the middle.
Yeah, because man-to-man, you can keep running. But zone, I need you to just come and sit right in front of him. And you're not, basically it's a check-down move.
Right.
I need these 2 guys to be on the different levels because now Jordan already knows, they're rolling up to number 9 here, so I can come off of him, because this guy's going to be very aggressive, and it's going to take long. Because my clock, I know I have the shell now, but that clock is going off. So now I think I got a good idea that Wicks is going to be open down the perimeter of the middle.
Okay.
But it still has to be a route that he has to create space because 32, he's just sitting hard.
Right.
He wants to jump anything possible. You can almost, tell him, to be honest with you, he'll run up here and jump that. So that's why they run these stack releases.
Right.
And these stack releases put a lot of pressure on the safeties. But the thing about the Bears safety, they have the best ball skills of any team in the league. That secondary is very well coached. They don't drop picks. They always rotate, right? And I just said they're getting JJ back. So they're going to be a very good defense. But they give up a lot of big plays as well because sometimes they're very undisciplined. And they don't cover stack releases very well.
Okay. So now what you're saying was 32 was here.
Yes.
And he's decided to come up here because he thinks the time clock is going down on Love. And
the
he's going to have to get rid of the ball.
Yeah, the pocket should be collapsing, but
he's trusting his defensive line to get there.
100%. But if you go look at Aiden Hutchinson, he paid Jordan a great compliment, but for the guys it's a compliment. For coaches it's probably not. He says he throws on his back foot. It's hard for them to gauge when he's going to throw it. Because if he throws it, you hit him, that's 15 yards. So Jordan is buying more time. He's in overtime in his head to let Wicks clear. Because this guy, he's squatted already.
Right. Yeah. You can't throw it now You know, he can't take that route in front of him. He's going to get nailed.
Yes.
So he's going to try to take it behind him, but that's going to take some time too.
Yeah, he also has to create some space because you got a deep safety over here.
Actually, it's going this way.
Yeah, so he has to. That's a veteran move right there. Just run to get open once you get in your area. See, there it is. It's open. The ball's on the way, and I think the ball's right there. That's a big play.
That's huge.
Yes.
I mean, so they found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys
Yep.
to defend against
4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5
Well,
if you want to count
4
him.
and a half.
And they're going to get a 36-yard play out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And Jordan Love is right there standing. And you got this big pile over here.
And that's what being like 6'4", 6'5" helps. His arm talent is second to. I mean, to me, Matthew Stafford's arm talent is like platinum, but Jordan Love's arm talent is second to anybody in the next group of players.
Yeah.
Because a lot of coaches wouldn't even teach you to throw that, Tom. That's not open. Throw it here.
Right.
Let's line up another day and just get, or even throw it here.
Yeah, because it is first down. It's first and 10.
Down.
So,
but no, he's open. Any NFL quarterback, he's open.
Take that. You got to take that.
Yes, because they gave you something they normally wouldn't give you.
Right. And you got the time to throw it.
That's a fact.
Okay. So now, there we go.
It's a great catch.
And he winds up, this guy makes a good saving tackle and got hurt doing it. But
Yep.
okay. So now here's the opposite of that.
Yes. Now here's where if they
looks like it's the opposite.
if they had a different center, things may have been different. I'll get back to that in a moment. Because he has to figure out. He has to let Goff know these guys ain't really coming. That's not casino blitz. So let's just run our stuff. Just run the basic. Now, if he's wrong, he's going to get sacked because they're going to bring more than you can block. And then you got to find out where this guy is. Because every time they did that to Pittsburgh, Rodgers is like, well, is he disguising? Is he coming? So, but Halfley now has to go look at his tendencies. What do we do with him when he's in there? What do we do with him? Do the guys pull out and make him the fourth guy rushing?
Right.
Or do we run casino and just bring...
Well, and what happened at the end of the game was he was over here and he came all the way here and got the sack.
He got the sack, exactly.
So you don't know exactly where he's going to go.
Yes. And when he was in Dallas, when they moved him around, he did some damage.
Yeah. Okay. So
this
is what you see.
This is from the end zone, from his view. You got 3 guys outside the tackle box. Okay, you got 1 guy in the center, and you got Parsons. But this is the Parsons effect. You got another guy outside the tackle box, and you got a guy outside the tight end. If it were me, I would immediately, even if they were like disguising, I have to believe what I see. I'm gonna get a double team here, go this level, make this block, and hand it to him with a draw.
Right. And this is I believe it's 3rd and 14.
Yes.
But
yeah,
you know what?
Yeah.
That run might have put them in position to go for it on 4th down. Because
or kick a long field goal. I mean, and that's the thing that by the head coach making the calls, so he's aggressive. He's not trying to do that.
Right.
But guess who would do this? Ben Johnson would.
Yeah. But the thing you also have to project is, because with the Packers, this guy might be coming out.
Yes.
And so if he's going there and Montgomery's coming here, he's right there to stop it.
Yes.
Same with this guy.
Yeah, or you're right, because he come here and Micah Parsons run right in there and make the play.
Right.
Now it's over.
So you don't know for sure, but
you don't know.
You just
you don't know.
Have to run.
That's why I like when he's right there.
Yeah, it does create some issues. So here we go.
So here he is. So he's coming here.
Yep.
And you got your one-on-ones. Just keep contained. and just stay with the double team. Keep pressing this so that guy, if that's Wooten or one of the younger guys, keep staying that, because if this guy leaves to help Sewell, you got your sack to the quarterback.
Right.
If this guy leaves to help on Micah, you're on this. So you can get the
This
sack.
is young Warren Brinson right here.
That's Brinson, okay.
And
yeah.
he is, they drafted him because they thought he could be a good pass rusher. He's 290 pounds, 287, something
He's
like
quick,
that.
though, man. He's quick.
So, yeah, he's a big guy. Now, what we saw was 56 dropped, 58 dropped, right?
Yes.
And
20 dropped.
We even saw in this game where Micah Parsons dropped and cut
Yes.
off a tight end from catching, which surprised me. That was one of the first times that's happened.
Yeah.
So now you're back to that. They've got 7 defenders. There's 2 safeties back there against 4. So they've turned that into it. But they need to get to the quarterback, just like Detroit needed to.
Yes.
Right?
Because it was 3rd and 15. So this takes a while. But now Michael's making his secondary move.
Right.
And
they call that flashing color, right?
Yes,
He can
exactly.
see the white jersey starting to come.
And his clock in his head is going off, because really, if he was ready to throw, no one's really open.
Yeah.
Because it looked like he wanted to throw it here, but that's picked.
Right. But unlike, remember, Love waited for this to come open,
That's right. That's right.
Now, that's good coverage there, but if he has an extra half second, he might be able to hit that, right?
Yes. Or he can put stress, on Nixon standing there, and that creates more space.
But he's got to have the time to do it.
Exactly.
And as we'll see, he
There's the
doesn't.
sack.
So, this was 3rd and 15. So, if you got to get it down the field, you have to be thinking about Micah Parsons all the time.
100%. And then sometimes, halfway when it's 3rd and 15, you got to go casino sometime.
Yeah.
Just to throw off some of the tendencies. They're going to say, they're in 3 coverages, and we're going to practice those 3 coverages every time it's 3rd and long. And sometimes you got to go against your tendencies, and that's what creates these sacks.
I wonder if Ben Johnson is going to say, all right, we're just going to dink and dunk, because some of those teams had a lot of success against the Packers. That takes Micah Parsons out of the
Ben
mix.
Johnson don't have that kind of patience.
That's a good point.
Yeah, he doesn't. He didn't get a head coaching job throwing check down.
Right.
Because he's thinking, my offense is working, and that's going to help the Packers get sacks. Caleb Williams was one of the most sacked guys last year. So they spent a lot of money to upgrade the offensive line.
Yes.
And he's been playing better too. But again, patience. And I have to have patience too, because eventually they will come to you. But something that's been a deficiency, they've been losing a lot of contain. When Caleb gets out here and has that two-way run or throw,
can't give him that.
Can't do that.
He's
Keep
fast.
him in that pocket. Yeah, he's a good
I saw
athlete.
him get outside on Philadelphia, and I was shocked how fast he ran.
Absolutely. Keep him in the pocket.
Okay, so now this is the Packers' bad side.
This is the heartburn.
Right, of going with a 4-man rush. All right, they have 5 guys up at the line of scrimmage, but, okay, what we're going to see.
You see, the spacing is not real good there.
Right. You got Parsons here, Wyatt
here,
and I'm not sure who that is. I think that might be Brinson.
Now you got good push here, but the thing about it is, they're pretty much the red zone for the most. You're in the red zone, and what do they like to do? That guy's just coming over, just block. It's a 2-man route. All day long is a 2-man route. So they have to step up like it's play action.
Because it is play action.
Absolutely.
Right there.
Because you don't know if he may give the ball.
Right, it's 1st and 10, yeah.
Because at one point they put in Montgomery, and he got some good yardage. But now you got to redirect. This is a true cover 4. If I'm wrong, halfway send me a telegram. So here and here, what I always tell you, if the quarterback can see your number, they're going to throw it.
He's going to throw it.
But the problem is, Jameson Williams kind of bailed Evan out because he did like this. But he could have been doing that to create space for this receiver.
Yeah. I mean, he could have been trying to pull that safety away.
Yes.
Maybe they have a rule that says, because this could have been a crossing route. It looks like it's going to be a crossing route.
And that's what beats cover for cover 24, 2 on one side, 4 on one side. That's why Fritz Shermer, our defensive coordinator, I used to love to talk to him in his office. And just to I like to know what his thinking was in the red zone. Mm-hmm. He never liked cover 2 and 4. He always had Eugene Robinson in the middle. And then the corner, they can play an aggressive cover 3. And, I would just come down, and play good spacing defense because we want to give Reggie, these guys, secondary moves. And we should get a lot of sacks.
Yeah. But so here you're seeing Micah Parsons is getting the double team.
Yes.
Devontae Wyatt's getting the double team. And so one of these guys.
Anybody 52, they got to get home. Because we run a true zone. There's always holes in zones. Wait till you see the next picture.
Yeah, this should not happen.
Because you got to stay square. Can you go back 2? Mm-hmm. Go back 2. I want it from the day 1. See, these guys got to stay square and cover 4. The guy can't get past them because what happens is everybody has a quarter, but if my guy runs in your quarter, then he's in this quarter, it gets out of whack, and it gets confusing. And they say, Jared Goff's a good quarterback. He can see that. Soon, I guarantee you, in practice, they said, you know what, they're going to be in cover 2, cover 4, and they didn't know Amon St. Brown was going to get hurt.
Right. This is probably Amon
St. Brown. Yeah. They're going to say, you're going to be open because me and you and Jameson with this speed, we're going to run 2 crosses, and you're going to be wide open. And that's what this play was so frustrating because if you're running this off of play action, you're going to lose your linebackers.
Right.
So your 2 safeties got to stay square and stay in your quarters.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So at this point,
the corners are good
both
they
look
do
like
this.
They're covered. Yeah.
If
this guy goes this way, his hips are turned the right way that he can just flip. Right.
Perfect.
Same with Valentine.
Perfect.
Okay. Perfect. So it comes down, as you said, to these 2 guys right here.
This play was designed for that, and then you're getting no rush. So he got time.
Yeah.
And when we're in a zone like this time, I know in my clock in my head, Steve Young, Aikman, they're going to have time.
Yeah.
Because we're not sending but 4.
Right. And in this case, you'd really like Micah Parsons to destroy it.
Yes.
And he did on that play we just showed.
Yes.
But not this time. And that's why you can't rely on it every single time.
That's true. See,
so
now
he's still fighting a double team there.
He's perfect. And that much time, get no pressure, really. But this receiver came from over here.
Yeah. Now,
to catch it.
29 was here. You can't see it on these pictures. Yeah. But he started floating to this side. Why do you think he did that?
I'll give you a simple answer. Watching the quarterback drift.
Thinking, okay.
Yes. Because he's probably thinking this guy's probably right next to him. But again, it's a 2-man route. And once that clock goes off, you can almost match up with him. Because if Evan does this guy can come back here, he can be wide open.
So, although, conceivably, he should be here with his quarter, right?
Yeah, it does move. It does move.
But,
that's why we don't run it in the red zone. It's not a lot of...
Too. So what if this guy had come this way, then is Nixon supposed to pick him up over here?
Yeah, just let him go. Yeah, if Jameson Williamson run all the way over there,
Yep.
let him go to another guy's quarter.
You're talking about Valentine should be
Valentine,
out.
yes.
And Keyshawn
Yes.
Nixon, who is right here, would be the guy to pick him up.
Yes.
Okay. And he would be the double.
Yeah, because they got, say they got the two DB, I just write C's just for the sake of argument. Those are your four corners. Stay there. So if they run this cross, they're going to run right to you.
Okay.
That gives these guys more time for a secondary move.
I think what we're pointing out is that, Detroit might have altered this route to have him come this way, and it changed some things. And,
Yes.
if you don't think Ben Johnson's going to didn't see that and isn't going to send all kinds of routes that are, there to distract.
They run the same stuff. It's just with the side
right.
and the terminology maybe a little bit different. They run the same stuff that they want to buy time so their receivers can make secondary moves, and they like the size of their receivers, and they don't think the Packers corners can cover. You may see 7 to 10 hitches. Just throw it out there, and just see if you could tackle the guy.
But I think you have to. McKinney was talking about this a little. You have to trust your eyes,
absolutely,
and not try to read too much into what they're doing. I mean, a lot of times you do read into formations and things like that, but you got to play some things honest with him, right?
Yes, I mean it's a veteran quarterback.
Yeah,
I mean, the guy played in the Super Bowl.
I mean against Chicago.
Caleb. Okay, yeah. He has a good coach, but again, they get paid too. They're going to make some plays.
Right.
So you try to coach it up, and it's a copycat league. Sooner or later, they're going to run the same pass. It'll be from a different part of the field, or it may be something similar. They may move a guy, but they will come back to that and see if you corrected it.
All I know is I'm putting two guys. If I'm the coach, I'm putting two guys on him every opportunity I can, because one guy there, he would have wrecked this whole play.
Agreed.
He would have scored.
Agreed.
I've gotten that. All right, good. Hope you enjoyed that. A little bit of a refresher on the four-man rush and how it can work and not work.
Yes, hopefully it works. And please check out charliebarons.com, his new special. It's hilarious. So.
Okay, and we will see you after the Bears game. Have a good week, everybody.
Bye.